And at 10, William Afton. Before Sister Location's release, we could only speculate as to the name of the individual we knew as Springtrap. Tons of names were made. Dave, Dylan, Trent, Kyle, Steven, you name it, and someone had claimed that this was Springtrap's name. However, the introduction of Springtrap's true identity, William Afton, was actually in the FNAF novels, more particularly The Silver Eyes, the first novel in the series. This was mostly shown to the masses by Matt Pat and his theory on the subject, but the response was actually practically divided, with a load of people glad that we finally at least had some form of canon name for the character, and others upset because Matt Pat had used the books for his theory, which don't share the same continuity as the games, despite sharing the same canon of Five Nights at Freddy's. This theory, however, was ultimately confirmed to be true during Sister Location's starting scene, where we first hear Afton speak, talking about Baby's various features.
There's no doubting what you've achieved on a technical level. These are clearly state-of-the-art. There are just certain design choices that were made for these robots that we don't fully understand. We were hoping that you could shed some light on those.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
And at 9, Eternal Torment. Ultimate Custom Night was a really interesting turning point in the FNAF series. The original Afton storyline was finally at a close, and this game was the ultimate capstone to that, with some important lore hints in the form of voiced lines that play when you get killed. However, this game still fits into the FNAF story and serves as a link between the original story and the new one, the new story being Afton trying to escape the video game world that he got himself locked in. But we originally interpreted this game all wrong, since we initially thought that William was burning in hell, or at least stuck in purgatory. But as all Supernatural fans know, purgatory is just a giant forest where monsters kill each other for all eternity, not a security guard office where you have to fight off countless animatronics. But this idea, despite being solid with incredible amounts of evidence, was proven wrong thanks to the original final book in the Fazbear Fright series called Bunny Call. Wow, Scott really likes to act like he's ending things with Springtrap and then just totally doesn't. However, in this book, the story of the man in room 1280 tells the true tale of what's going on in this game. Afton is in the hospital, horrifically burned after the FNAF 6 fire, and is stuck in a coma, much like Crying Child was in FNAF 4. Eventually he wakes up though, which I'm guessing is him beating 50/20 mode, and is brought to a Fazbear warehouse where he promptly explodes and possesses a hard drive. Fun. And at 8, bribery. The fact that William wasn't caught, or that everything seems to go so perfectly for him, has to have an explanation. It's not like this guy just got that lucky. No way, not in Five Nights at Freddy's. There has to be a reason behind why the cops didn't check inside the bleeding and horrifically smelling animatronics. We know that this is the case because the newspapers from FNAF 1 confirm that the restaurants shut down thanks to animatronics smelling like death and leaking mucus and blood. Here's a quote from one of those clippings. Police were contacted when parents reportedly noticed what appeared to be blood and mucus around the eyes and mouths of the mascots. One parent likened them to reanimated carcasses. How were the bodies not found then? They could have tested the blood, found that it was similar to the parents if they didn't have any of the kids' DNA on file, and then easily have gotten a warrant to take the animatronics. But they didn't. The dead bodies were still never found and Afton was released. How the actual hell is that possible? The only way I can see, personally, is bribery. Like, William had to have been bribing these people, and they had to know that he was locked in the back room of Fazbear Frights, because why would they tear down a random wall to find that animatronic? It's impossible. There's no way that he just got released out of random chance. No one is that lucky. No. And at 7, the arm. We don't know too much about the upcoming FNAF game security breach. So far we know that there are at least 5 new animatronics and a whole pizzaplex to explore, and the game will have a day and night cycle, but that Afton will also somehow be involved thanks to the appearance of Vanny, who will serve as the antagonist to this game. However, in the gameplay trailer released for the game by PlayStation, at the very end we see a seemingly metallic arm reach out from behind some boxes. Some believe this to be the arm of the Stitch Wraith, others think that this is William. I think it's the latter, since, you know, we can see the reflection of purple light coming off the arm. and Springtrap, aka good ol' Willie Afton, is known for being the purple guy. This combined with the fact that he's trying to escape the game indicates that he will in fact be successful, and his goal of achieving eternal or everlasting life will be complete, since now he exists as code, and can, I'm guessing, jump from animatronic to animatronic, and that's probably going to end up being a feature in the game after Security Breach, if there is one. And at 6, Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap is very clearly meant to be William Afton in his code form. As Tape Girl says, he was created after they scanned a hard drive they were given that was meant to help with coding the AI for the animatronics. However, while this is evidently William, it's theorized by many that this is meant to be based on the original suit that Afton wore to lure kids away, or at least try to, since thanks to the newly released Faz Facts, which I covered in detail in another video, link is in the iCard, we now know that the first animatronics William built, or at least some of the first, had claws that could hide away items, which is a feature only present in the Funtime animatronics. So the Funtimes were built before the spring-lock suits used in Fredbear's Family Diner, at least they could be. So this would have to have been a suit used at the company before they even had animatronics. And he was also planning on going on a killing spree already, so we can always assume the worst. Maybe there are more kids that went missing out of their homes like suggested in the Midnight Motors minigame. Who knows? Halfway through it at number 5, Survivor. The issue of how William was surviving so much was really on everyone's mind. He made it through being spring-locked, he survived 2 fires, he was really somehow the most iron-willed individual in the series, and we have no idea why. Or at least, we had no idea why. The main theory was that William had injected himself with Remnant, which is the molten form of metal possessed by a soul, which would have been the original 5 animatronics. This idea, from what I can tell, came from the books, since the novel version of William becomes incredibly obsessed with Remnant and trying to use it to grant himself everlasting life, like some weird kind of soul vampire, also known as a ginger. This seemed like a solid idea though, and explained away many of the random things he got through, but had one crucial flaw. The only way to destroy Remnant is with a fire, so he would have had to make it out of the FNAF 3 fire unscathed, which as we saw in Sister Location's ending, he didn't, since he was literally at the burnt down Fazbear Fright. Does anyone else find it slightly annoying that Fazbear Fright is both the name of the FNAF 3 location and the series of books revolving around like the short stories? Because I certainly do. It's very annoying. And at 4, Mic Trap. The Mic Trap theory came out after Sister Location's secret ending, where Michael makes his speech with the famous line of "I'm going to come find you." After saying "I'm going to come find you" a second time, Springtrap appears at the burnt down Fazbear Fright. This one little moment caused some fans to assume that Springtrap appearing meant that it was Springtrap who was talking, making them think that Mike was in fact the one in the Springtrap suit. Hence the name Mic Trap. This, however, was simply to illustrate that Springtrap survived the fire, like we had been assuming, since Scott said in a Reddit or Steam post to check out MatPat's conclusion on this debate, and MatPat had concluded that it was William in the Springtrap suit. Since in FNAF 2's minigames he was able to drive, and if he was Michael, we couldn't have been him in Sister Location. It wouldn't make sense. But that wouldn't be the end of the Mic Trap debate. Haha, just wait until the next game comes out. Getting close to the end in number 3, Survived. After FNAF 3's ending, when we learned about the fire, we thought that that was it, at least for around 20 seconds, until people started brightening the final image like we know to do with FNAF by now. And that's when we saw Springtrap sitting in the shadows behind the stuffed animal that was the image for the news article about the fire. Now, I have no idea how the photographer didn't see that, or if William was bribing news outlets or whatever, but this is absolutely terrifying. And it really is what started us down the rabbit hole of having to jump through several hoops to find more lore clues and ideas. Brightening this one image made us have to comb through the files of a mobile game. Think about that. Anyway, this image set us on the path to thinking William survived the fire and that this would not be the last FNAF game. I don't know if this was supposed to be the point of the Easter egg, like if it was somehow to allow for more games in the series if Scott wanted to, but hey, either way, it happened. And here we are, 5 games, 15 books, and more later. Still questioning everything about this series, so time well spent. Penultimately in at number 2, Spring vs. Scrap. Then Ultimate Custom Night came out, and the Mike vs. Wool Trap debate was on the rise again, thanks to the introduction of Scrap Trap, who people thought was Scott adding a new character so that both Afton men could be Springlock victims. This was incredibly frustrating for me, but it was ironed out when Scott referred everyone to MatPat's conclusion on the debate, like I said before, cause you know. And in Ultimate Custom Night, Scrap Trap says, "I always come back," which turns into William's signature line because let's be honest, he does always come back. So that seemingly settled it, but there are for some reason and still fan to believe that Springtrap and or Scraptrap is still Michael, which just boggles my mind. But when people are dead set on something, you can't really convince them otherwise, just like how you can't convince me that Mike isn't a robot, even though in this debate there is confirmation that Spring and Scraptrap are William, but hey. Finally, in at number 1, Survive ×2. William surviving the FNAF 6 fire though was much harder to believe when it came out at first, at least before Bunny Call was released. However, some fans seem to note that during the final cutscene of FNAF 6 during Henry's speech, while the other animatronics were engulfed by flames, Scraptrap was ahead of them.
There's more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
This was especially hard to believe given that we thought Ultimate Custom Night took place in Hell, which is really impossible to go to unless you die. Well, with me being the exception. I party with Satan on the regular. He strangely can't hold his liquor. Either way, this was all proven to be true when Bunny Call was released and William was in the hospital in room 1280, which I have to say has got to be one of the biggest trolls in the entire series, or like at least like one of them. Because like, come on Scott, really? You had to do that to me? To us? Yeah, thank you, Scott. There we have it, friends, the top 10 scary FNAF Springtrap theories. What theories do you have about Springtrap or FNAF in general? Be sure you let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. I can't crouch. That is cool. You're not moving though. Oh wait, it's 1 PM already. I must murder children. Is this like the bathroom? Oh, there's a kid in here. Okay, can I drop you? Okay, if I discard, where am I supposed to stuff this kid at the beginning with? Game over, you got spotted. What is, how do I stuff? Do I have to stuff them in here? What? Okay, I guess I don't really know how to play this. William Afton. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't mean to. E's interact, okay? It literally every other. Oh wait, whoa, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, in literally every other game, E is interact, but this time E is take out your knife, and I can't rebind keys. Okay. Excuse me, just a security guard. Close that door. No younglings in there. Hey, Foxy. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who you gonna call? Psychic friend Fredbear. Ah, yes. What? Alright, can I turn the fan off? The fan is terrifying. Also, there was like a comment that was like calling me out for being scared of the fan. It's a joke, dude. That's locked. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to kill and then discard children. But when I discard them, do I eat them? Is that what I'm doing? Apparently there's like a radar or something. Can I not shank the parents who look like they're from an entirely separate video game? Okay. If there's not going to be any... What, can I lure a kid to the supply room? Can I pick you up? No, I can't. Oh. Here we go. Good riddance. Okay, I've killed a kid.
Can I kill a parent? Yeah, let's end my shift. You murdered 1 children. I murdered 1 children. Did I get points for that? I got 1 point. Holy crap, you gotta kill a lot of kids. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to get off this. Wow, voice crack. I'm gonna have to ask you to get off the stage. Thank you. I have to admit, these are pretty good. Where's the cupcake though? Can I use the cupcake to murder children? Oh. Okay. Discarded the kid. Literally, that's Psychic Friend Fredbear. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku? This is literally Psychic Friend Fredbear. He's not... I killed 2 children and it's 2 p.m. Man, it's a slow day. Oh my god, I did that? I managed to kill that kid without anyone noticing? This is why there's so many issues at these restaurants. Okay? There's another Psychic Friend Fredbear. Where do I stuff them though? Oh, am I supposed to hide them? If I hide them, do I stuff them? Okay. I'm just gonna end my shift. I'm gonna end the shift, and then we're going to try to hide a kid somewhere. I think we can try to hide a kid in a stall. Something like that. William. Okay, so if I try to hide a kid in a stall, because like I doubt I'm gonna be able to get them into the office. Yeah, because you're watching me. That is way too risky to try to pull that. Okay, so parent just came out of here. He's not here! Where did he go? Ah, damn. Okay. How do I get rid of it? Left click to interact, right click to zoom. I flushed the toilet? You can flush the toilet, but I can't drop the kid. How am I supposed to get the kids away? Is there a kid? Now this Psychic Friend Fredbear's gone. Oh, he's here. Okay. Can I stuff him in you? How do I stuff? How do I stuff? How do I stuff? Q, W, F, G. I'm just pushing all the buttons now. Oh, C. C is stuff. I stuffed. Do I get more points for stuffing? You murdered 2 children. There's another one! What the hell? These are literally Psychic Friend Fredbear. I was making a joke, but it's legit Psychic Friend Fredbear. I have 6 points now. Okay, play. Okay, so I think C is the right way to go. So when I kill a kid, press E and then C. E, C. Aha! I swear to God. If I end up playing this game enough, we need to get a me seeing Psychic Friend Fredbear compilation. What is with my voice? I'm killing kids, not becoming them. Stop making me prepubescent. Okay. 3 unbuilt objects. Yeah, because that's a good idea to put in the children's pizzeria. Oh no, that mom is watching. Hahaha, yes. It's 3 p.m. All I need to do is kill this one kid. Right? That's all I gotta do now. There's no one back here. I tried to scroll out so I could go into third person like I'm playing Skyrim, but I'm not playing Skyrim, and I really wish I was. Although killing children in VR, killing children here is okay, but like killing children in Skyrim, especially if it's Wraith. Oh man, okay, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be killing that kid. I'll just clock out for the day. You murdered 3 children. Yes, I did. Thank you for watching. That was weird. Do I have 10 points yet? 9 points. So it's only level 2. Okay, back. Controls. Yeah, it doesn't say stuff. It's C. That could be implemented, please. Thank you. I want this game to flourish, and I also want you to bring it to VR, so please. Please, let me kill kids in VR. Oh, is that level 2? Is that door level 2? I feel like it could be. Oh, damn it, I got spotted. No, leave. Murder all the children. Murder them all. Murder them all! Damn it. Did I get a point for that? No, I don't get a point. You only get a point if you get away with it. Damn. That's annoying. Okay. I was about to kill that kid too. I wish I could, like, I wish this was like, Gmod murder, right? Like, I could click and bring out my knife instead of having to press a separate button for it. Although this kid did just sign their death warrant. Okay, I discarded them. I didn't stuff them. What, you can talk? Oh, frack. You can talk to the kids! So I can lure them away? Stab them all. Oh. See, why don't they tell me this? There needs to be like a killing tutorial. Because that's, you know, that's gonna get them to follow you. Can I talk with the parents? Can I hit on the moms? Damn it. I just went for it. I went for it. I'm gonna look at these. This is so cool. Just that window is so sick. Okay. Let's try this. Again, I need to get 1 point at least. I did it. Okay, I got a point. I got a point. I got a point. Let's make sure I get an upgrade this video. I murdered 1 children. I murdered 1 children. Okay. If you can set it to say 1 if I killed 1 child, can't you set children to say child if I killed 1? I mean, that makes sense to me. Animatronic suits, 10 points. Play, William Afton. Oh, you can get glitch trap. Okay, so I got animatronic suits. Does that mean if I head back here I can put one on, or... I'm not wearing one. What does that mean? No. Yeah, because, you know, saying that in such a normal way. Is that 3 unbuilt objects a Unity error? I think that is. Can I sabotage the electronics? This is actually so cool. Like this? That's cool. Oh. Oh, I stuffed it! Oh, that's how I stuff. When I was hitting C, I was just hitting X accidentally. Ooh, top 10 biggest FNAF fails part 2, anyone? Can I stuff more than 1 kid in a suit? Or, like, no? Okay. It's another child. I'm getting good at this. Yes. Go in and see Bonnie. Aha! Oh, you get 2 points for stuffing. Okay. Is that why some girls do it? Oh, I'm ashamed. Oh, I'm ashamed, but also not really. Oh, right on the bell. Let's go. Right at the bell. Okay. How many points do I have now? I have 10 points again. Walk speed, kids amount, trust, radar glasses, Dave, scrap trap. I think we should work on the other animatronic suits. Hopefully I'll be able to get more points. I just leave that door open and wait for a kid to go in there. That mom's creeped out. Hey, kid. No, you don't want to be my friend? Awesome. Okay, come on. Alright, that was easy. Hey! You don't trust me? Yeah, there's a party for you. Go in the room, go in the room. Come on, come on, come on, get in there. 2 points. Oh, I'm sorry, did you want to go in and see Bonnie? Want to come see Bonnie? I know where your friends are. I do know where your friends are. Yeah, he's right over here. Oh, look at that. Look at those mad skills. Okay. Where's the kid? I forgot to see what the radar button was. It's not hard. Yeah, I ain't killing that kid. That ain't happening. Yep. That was really weird. Okay, what do I have now? 19! I should have killed that kid, man. Alright, let's go on one more kill fast. But leave that door open long enough, the animatronics, they will go look for... They'll go look at Bonnie. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Come on. Go in there. Go in. Fudge. Shouldn't. Alright, I got a point. That's good. That's what I wanted. Excuse me, ma'am, you have the... Hey, I see you have a kid. Do you want enough? No, I can't do that. Oh, that's so weird. That's so wrong. Well, I know where one of your friends is. Your other friends are actually out here. You don't want to be my friend. Oh, man. Come on. Does anyone come in here? What if I just wait behind the door? Yes. Okay, I did get the point. I got the points. It says I got the points in the corner. Okay, I better have gotten the points. And I want to upgrade. Yes, animatronic suits, 20 points. I want to see what else I got now. Oh, I got Chica, Withered Chica. Alright. That's where we're going to end it for today's video. If you did enjoy and you want me to play more, hit like and let me know in the comments. I'm willing to play this game until the end if you guys want it that bad. So, please do indeed go check that out. I'm going to try to find... He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who are you going to call? Psychic friend Fredbear. You know? I'll find Fredbear. Yeah! Okay. What? It's so weird. Why does it do that? There's no way that even if that was glass, there's no way that should be affecting the... Whatever. Go inside, kid. Go see the animatronics. Yeah, come on. Your friends are in here. Stuffing it into Chica is 3 points. Oh wait, that sounds weird. Okay, that's it. I'm done. No, I'm not gonna tell people to stuff it into Chica. Oh man, that's like an no. God. Man, at least kill one more kid. Die. Alright. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm freaking done, man. Yes, I want to end my shift. Ugh. What have I done to myself? Minute 10, William Afton. I've said it before and I'll say it until the day this stops being an issue. Springtrap contains the body of William Afton inside. We see Purple Guy run into the Golden Spring Bonnie suit at the end of Five Nights 3, where due to the moisture in the air and William's rush, he ended up getting trapped inside thanks to the spring locks, and then he ends up collapsing, but take note, we never really see him die.
He's just twitching, as he was in the trailer to that game, and while yes, Michael may be literally purple now, as his flesh decayed after Ennard entered him in sister location, just because he's literally purple doesn't mean he's the killer. And just because when Michael says, "I'm going to come find you" at the end of sister location, and then Springtrap appears, that does not mean that Springtrap is him. We see that Michael was at sister location, and this camera movement takes place at Fazbear Fright. That was burnt down by Henry in an attempt to kill William because we all know who did it. William is inside Springtrap, not Michael. Scott even confirmed this when talking about MatPat's timeline after Ultimate Custom Night came out, saying if you're hung up on the whole Will Trap versus Mike Trap debate, watch MatPat's video. And in that video, MatPat says that it is indeed William in the suit, not Michael. There you go, please stop. And at 9, it's a suit. While the Springtrap suit contains William's body, it is still a suit. The Golden Bonnie animatronic was a spring-lock suit, which as Phone Guide tells us is a specially designed suit that doubles as both animatronic and suit. Meaning that the spring-lock mechanics in the Golden Bonnie suit would retract like some form of even more complex Iron Man and create enough room for a person to climb inside and wear like your normal Chuck E. Cheese suit. Obviously, they weren't amazingly designed since there were some flaws. Like when they get wet, the spring locks can close easily, which is why Michael got bit in FNAF 4 and why William got snapped while in the suit. The suit also is clearly meant to be a suit since it has 5 fingers and 5 toes, which the other suits are lacking in favor of 4 fingers and 3 toes. It's even more clear when looking at the secret menu screens for FNAF 3, where on rare occasions you can see a skinless William Afton trying to get out of the suit by prying the head open. Yeah, it's weird. And at 8, secret room. All Freddy Fazbear locations had a secret room, a room that was secret because it was invisible to the animatronics, meaning that while every other room was programmed into their pathfinding, this room wasn't, and because it was never mentioned to any customer. Only employees that were around before they sealed them up. Why did they seal up these rooms? Because William Afton was stuck inside one, and if they just closed the one, that would look kinda suspicious. He was twitching in the Spring Bonnie suit. This is seen in the FNAF 3 final minigame where we see William run into the suit and then collapse. This is the safe room as indicated by the fact that the Shadow Freddy can find it, but you as an animatronic are physically unable to enter because your pathfinding doesn't allow it. William uses this to hide inside and then dismantle you as you try to find him, but he ends up unintentionally releasing the spirits of the children he killed. After he gets snapped in the suit, they fade away, but are only really put to rest when you get the good ending and give Golden Freddy the party she wanted, even if it's not enough for her to let go, which is kinda salty. I mean, like, it must have been a really bad cake. Come on, puppet. Chop chop. And at 7, no head.
So no head?
The suit doesn't have an endoskeleton head, get your mind out of the gutter. It's actually impossible for it too, since even with the crazy advanced tech that these places have, you cannot move an endoskeleton head as they are presented in the games away enough for a normal head that just barely fits inside to fit inside. This is also shown in the menu screens when William is trying to remove the Springtrap head. There is no form of robotic head present. It's his eyes and his meat. How on earth would the face operate in the Springlock suit if there was no proper head? Is it just a different form of robot or like a different arrangement of parts to get everything working more efficiently? Because if that's the case, why isn't that the case with every animatronic? If it costs the company less to manufacture, I'm sure William would be fine with it if not encourage it, since he gets his daily fill of child murder and he saves a little bit of money on the side, so might as well. Well, maybe it's more expensive, but if that's the case, I'm sure it's easier to just make a separate suit than paying extra for a specially designed suit that doubles as both animatronic and suits. Like, just make a separate one. You can still kill kids in it. And at 6, no clear motive. We know that William Afton is the purple guy and that he is the Springtrap and that he is the killer, but what we don't know for sure is why. We know his boy gets chomped and then he sets out to put him back together as a robot, but he was killing kids before that even happened. What we don't know is why he's doing it. We know he sets out to create more Remnant in an effort to unlock the secrets to eternal life or something like that after he discovers Remnant, but why did he start killing kids in the first place? Did one act like Braith and just really piss him off? Was it just something he wanted to try? Is it some weird fetish? He clearly feels emotion since he felt sad after losing his son, sad enough to block out the woman Ballora represents from his life, but we don't know 100% why he killed Susie in the first place. Do you have any theories? Do you have any idea why he could have done it? Let me know in the comments because figuring this one out may be the key to solving the rest of the lore that we haven't really figured out already. And at 5, lie lures. He had to lure kids into the back room somehow, right? So dressed in the Spring Bonnie suit, he told kids all sorts of things to get them backstage. We know he told Susie, the girl who would later possess Chica, that he had her dog that was actually still alive, as indicated by the bleeding dog carcass in the Fruity Maze minigame and the whole Chica the high school year scene where she says, "I told them someone ran over his dog," or something like that.
He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that someone ran over his dog in front of my house.
So we know he lies to bring kids backstage, where he ends up killing them for, at this point, unknown reasons. Stuffs the bodies into the animatronics to hide them and then leaves like nothing happened. It's like that meme where Pennywise is talking to Georgie and he's like, "I have brand new Pokemon cards down here," and then Georgie crawls in. Like, you know the one? For me it would be something like, "I have information about Stephen Amell returning as the Green Arrow down here." Or like I once made one that said, "I have all the other Pokemon you can't get in Sword and Shield down here." And that one would honestly get me. Pokemon is the one game that shouldn't need a DLC, okay? Forgot this was a FNAF list. And for Scraptrap. Scraptrap is the same as Springtrap. Pink guy is purple guy, is Springtrap, is Scraptrap, is William Afton. There's an entirely separate debate online that is along the lines of William is Springtrap but Michael is Scraptrap, or something like that, and it's just ridiculous. Why would that be true? The only Spring Bonnie suit we know of is the one that William was inside before the events of Pizzeria Simulator. For those of you who don't know, Scraptrap is the version of Springtrap you find outside of the pizzeria in the back alley, like where you find Scrap Baby, Molten Freddy, and Lefty. And in accordance to paragraph 4, you bring it inside so that when the pizzeria burns at the end of the week, everyone who needed to be set free with fire, since that's the only way to destroy remnants, can be set free. Scraptrap is just a further decayed version of Springtrap. It's not a separate character, it's not its own thing, it's not Michael or anyone new. It's Springtrap, it's William, they are all one and the same. And 3 Ultimate Custom Night. We can all agree at this point that Ultimate Custom Night takes place in hell, and we play as William Afton dealing with the torture we deserved for killing all those kids, but specifically the one we should not have killed. However, the confusing thing to me is that in Ultimate Custom Night, while we play as William Afton, we can also play against animatronics like Springtrap and Scraptrap, which are indeed versions of us. This is confusing to me, but it makes me wonder. Not about Willie being Springtrap, but about what the mechanics of this are. I suppose it could be that he did indeed create that monster, since he hid in the suit to feel more powerful when confronting the spirits, or perhaps it's because it was made of remnant. Or it could have just been that the characters available are the ones that Afton deemed his greatest failures in his mind. It's even more confusing that in the game code, Scraptrap is referred to as William Afton. Scott. I know you're clarifying that Scraptrap is William, but that throws a whole lot more wrenches into this than there should be for a final game in the original story. Come on. And 2 names. Springtrap has gone by many names, some being before the name was known, like when the Five Nights 3 trailer came out, some being just simple mistakes. However, they all existed, and technically you could also say that Springtrap went by all the names that Purple Guy did, since they're the same person, but I'm going to ignore that. Springtrap has also been known as, well, Springtrap, William Afton, Michael Afton, Scraptrap, Spring Bonnie, Golden Bonnie, and most interestingly, Hybrid. This name was brought on when the trailer for Five Nights 3 was released, and technically it was right. The fans assumed that Hybrid was in fact a hybrid of all the toy animatronics which he used to build himself, which could have been the inspiration for creation from The Joy of Creation. But in fact, Springtrap is just a hybrid of human and animatronic suit, not being entirely one or the other, hence why I refused to put him in the scariest animatronics list, especially since I don't really find him that scary. But Amanda put him on when she took apart, but despite that, I still stand by my viewing. I stand by my reasoning, okay? He's not entirely an animatronic. He's still in the suit. We never see him die. Finally, in at number 1, oldie but a goodie. This suit is one hell of an old suit, not to mention how long William was stuck inside it, but this suit dates back all the way to Fredbear's Family Diner, which is crazy, and even if they had this technology when that diner was prominent, that makes me even more concerned about how this thing was Iron Man levels of advanced. And while the decay on Springtrap makes that evident, it confuses me as to how it started to break down when Golden Freddy, a Springlock that is as old if not older than Spring Bonnie, seems fine in the first game. I think it's because those holes and rips were in fact made by William when he was trying to escape the suit. We see him trying to pry off the head, so it would make sense why he would have torn off bits of fur or even removed the whole foot in an effort to be set free. What do you guys think about the Springtrap decay? Let me know your thoughts down below. There we have it, friends, the top 10 FNAF Springtrap facts. Who should we make a facts video on next, and which facts surprised you the most, if any? Let me know below, and on your way down, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content, and ring that bell to join the clan and level up. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. Something like that, fuck.